section. Bastian Salvanzi, Jimmy Carlin, Tori Pudwell will not be skating due to the injury. Dylan Reeder, Tom Asta, and Billy Marks. Felix, we saw some different approaches with the Heat 1. What do you think with this Heat, these guys, big section?
You know what? This is a great section for Bastian, being that he had a 9.2 in KC. He's really comfortable in the big section. And also, after watching the first heat, his strategy may be cut out for him already.
Bastian's first attempt.
This is a long gap if you're going down the middle right there. If you take a look, it's actually a little bit longer than the actual set of stairs. So you gotta get kind of creative with your choices.
There you go, Jimmy Carlin. Remember, each guy gets 6 attempts. We take the top 4 scores.
Now these guys are taking the flip approach down the middle as opposed to the hubba approach that proved very successful for everybody else. They could have maybe learned something from Shane's mistakes, but instead, you know, everybody's comfort zone is their own. Some people choose the fatty to flatty, and some people choose to grind and slide.
We'll see how strategy comes into play here for Dylan Reeder, currently in 10th place overall.
Dylan's pacing back and forth. He does not like being held before he can go. Oh my gosh, that kickflip! Is the arena open? Did he just fall in from the sky? That was so huge.
Dylan Reeder
set it off, man.
He'll take a 4.3.
You know what? If anybody else would have done that kickflip, it would have probably been a 2. But because it was so huge, it's a 4.3.
Here comes Tom Asta, currently in 8th position.
Switch heel flip, almost rides away with that. That would have been a really strong start for Tom in the big section.
Now remember, Felix, like we said in Heat 1, everyone with the exception of Shane had landed their first 3 tricks. You want to get those out of the way before you start taking chances, start building up those leads. But here's Bill Marks.
Yeah, and everyone might have considered taking those other guys' approach and skating the hubba first and getting at least a make or 2 under your belt.
Yeah.
But realistically, they have to do the best tricks they possibly can in advance anyway, so they know better than we do.
How surprising you though, nobody's hit the hubba yet.
It's a flip group. Oh, backside flip. I'm talking about these guys want to flip it and drop.
It's tough to argue. Bastian Salvanzi, that's his 2nd attempt, 5.5. He'll take it, jumps him up to 7th position.
Which is a lot more comfortable than being the bottom of the semis group. He's closing in on that finals group, and that's where he wants to be.
Remember, the top 6 advance to the finals today.
Oh, huge hard flip. You know, you really got to go for a hard flip. It's not something you can do without a lot of effort. And off that big stack, a lot of stuff can go wrong.
6 go into the finals from today, 6 go into the semis, and then 6 go home. This is the 12th day.
Dylan with a big nollie 180. He's playing this really smart, man. You know, kind of mid-range as far as the difficulty. Ooh, that one's kind of low right there, 2.9. But has some makes, so now, you know, he can take some much bigger risks right now. Maybe frontside flip over the hubba, maybe impossible to 50-50 is what we'd like to see from Dylan. Oh, those young legs can absorb impact like no other. That switch heel flip, he just stuffed it like nothing.
Tom currently in 7th, needed that score of 5.9. Just get some positive numbers on the board.
Yes, sir.
Billy Marks needs a 9.8 right now to get to the finals.
Oh, that kickflip had so much hang time. Flew right over that hubba. Definitely going to see how that kickflip's going to score in comparison to Dylan's. A good 1.5 more than Dylan's kickflip, but that's because it traveled over the hubba.
5.7, all right. Just like that, we're at the top of the order once again, Bastian.
Bastian's headed. Looking for a make. Got a kickflip. backside flip. He's doing his math right now. He wants to get his makes on there. We're going to see a lot more excitement towards the end of the big section of basketball for sure.
It's not just getting used to the course, it's getting used to performing. Understanding the course here today. Jimmy Carlin, he needs a make.
This is a lot of math for the typical skateboarder. That hard flip, there's going to be some good math to do right there. It's a risky move down that big set.
He needed it.
5.8 for that hard flip.
Here's Dylan Reeder with attempt number 3. Remember, you take your top 4 scores every 6 attempts.
He's got 2 makes under his belt. He's going to take a little bit bigger of a risk. Major frontside flip over the hubba.
He wanted it to.
He had great form on that. It was just the impact on the landing that kind of just threw him off his board.
He had 2 previous makes. He could have afforded that mistake. Here's Tom Asta.
Now he got some heel flip. Asking for a lot, but not a lot of space to work with.
That's Tom's second throwaway. He's got an end in that 3 choice.
He's got it.
Here's Billy Marks lifting up his 5.7 from last attempt.
Oh man, he's looking for a switch big heel right there. Got his feet on it a little bit soon, caught the grip tape sideways. Wasn't able to make it.
He stays in 10th position, and just like that, attempt number 4 here for Heat 2.
This big section is just flying by.
Let's see what Bastian's got in store for Ontario.
Ooh, big back 780. He was able to stay on his board, but I think he's a little too sloppy to counter to make. Not sure what the judges are going to give him on that.
They're going to give him a 1.8. He's in 6th position right now, so he is technically part of the finalist group. But of course, there's 2 more heats to go.
He said something about these later heats, really bringing on some steam and actually learning something from the first heat. When Bastian still has 2 more goes, and he's already in the final.
Yeah, you see it's pinball, guys bouncing back and forth, but it's a lot like musical chairs with more and more people getting in the game.
Love to see that frontside flip go down. So he had a bad pop at the beginning. You have to pop a lot more because he wants to go. Dylan just took a swipe at the camera. I apologize. I have to laugh at that.
Tom Asta.
Oh, man. Okay, focus.
That's Tom's third.
Focus, Tom. Focus, Felix. I know Brandon's focus. There's just so much action going on. I get excited, I get carried away. I feel like I'm skating out there.
Marks, local boy,
using some strategy. He's trying to stay in the semis. He has a make. He has 2 more goes. Billy usually takes bigger risks, but what's missing here in this big section is a rail, and Billy really likes those rails. So it could be affecting his choice of tricks.
Just like that, attempt number 5, Bastian. He's going to hit the hubba.
Get himself another make. We're going to see something exciting right now for this last go for Bastian, but he's sitting good with 4 makes. He has to replace a 1.8 and
3.3.
He's definitely going to go a little stronger on his last go.
Keeps him where he is. He can afford to throw one away.
Oh, ambitious double flip off that big drop right there.
Here's Dylan Reeder with his 5th attempt.
Get behind Dylan Reeder, though, crowd.
We want to see this frontside flip. He got a little behind his board right there. He caught it. A little too much body over the nose. Smart choice, Karen, not stamping it down. He might have broke his board.
You could have played it safe, Felix, but I don't think Dylan cares all too much about playing it safe.
Let's take a look at Dylan and look like if he's a kind of dude that plays anything safe.
Tom Asta.
Oh, stuffs the nollie backside heel flip he was looking for.
Tom needed that. That's his second make here in the big section.
He was sitting midway in the semis, and now he bumps himself up to a safer seat in the semis by being in 7th place. It doesn't mean much to catch the finals, so if he could have a solid make, he could maybe maybe see Tom in the finals.
Billy will miss that, his 5th attempt. And just like that, final attempts here for section 2.
Now, is Ashton going to go out with a bang, or is he going to play it safe right here and add some more distance between the semi-field and his spot right on the bubble of the finals?
Yeah. Right at the bottom of that top 6, obviously. With 2 more hits to go. Let's see what he's got in store.
Wasn't able to save it.
That's when the strategy comes into play field. He could have tried to up that 1.8, or he could just try and crush it.
Now Bastion sits on the side and watches his fate unveil in the next heat right in front of him. Unveil. Unveil? That sounds like a dish.
Veal is a dish.
I'm a vegan, I wouldn't know.
So Bastion's done for the day, but here comes Jimmy Carlin on his 6th and final attempt.
Kicking out of the double flip. Give it up, Jimmy Carlin.
Jimmy Carlin, the birthday boy, he's still sitting in the semis. There's a strong heat coming up, though. I don't know if they're going to stay in here.
He's Jimmy in the semis. Jimmy still stands in the semis with one guy behind him.
Too much hang time.
Make some noise for him, though. Great to see Dylan.
Currently in 10th place.
That's tough for Dylan, man. He stopped his first 2 tricks and just couldn't hold on.
It's been a long day of skating for him today, and tomorrow will be another long day if he has to work his way out of the semis. So let's see how this next heat pans out.
Tom Asta not able to put it down.
That's a go-to trick for Tom Asta right there, to switch frontside heel, but he wasn't able to pull it off. He's sitting good in 7th place, but Billy Marks needs this right here, and I don't think he's going to miss another switch big heel. I think we're going to see that from Billy right now. It's going to make a substantial difference in his placing. That's a big scoring move right there.
Billy, the final guy here.
There it is. We're going to see that take Billy well into the finals, I believe.
So Billy Marks was currently in 9th position. That jumps him up into the finalist group. Bumps out Bastion.
8.4 for Billy. That's one of his go-to big moves right there. Switch with the heel. There's a lot going on right there.
Let's check out a replay real quick.
So he's skating switch stance. It's a switch stance, big spin heel flip. A lot of action right there. He almost lost it, landing kind of heavy on the front jump. But like a true vet, negotiated his way right into the finals.
That is the beauty, though, of the big section, isn't it?
Big changes.
So let's take a look overall now. We're 2 heats in. The qualifier. Here's the big section for heat 2. Billy Marks walks away as the leader from the heat, 22.8. Bastion right behind him, and Tom Asta right behind that.